name is Richard Tindall. I was in ETR 2. Out of C school, I got sent to Boston, Massachusetts, to a reserve can, USS Compton, 705. I'm always struck by, I enjoy the movie Honey for Red October, because early in the movie they go and he meets this guy who's looking at a submarine in a dry dock. And every time I see that scene on the movie, I'm struck by the first time I saw the Compton, because the Compton was in a dry dock. And you go down, and here's the ship above you, and it's impressive. She was in dry dock when I first saw her. We went aboard a couple of times. She was out of dry dock pretty soon after I came aboard, and then we were over in South Boston Naval Annex, and it was kind of like boot camp in a sense. You know, barracks life. I'd been in the Scouts way back when, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, so I was used to being in a barracks-like situation with a lot of other people my own age, males. At the time, they were all males. And so it wasn't a big culture shock or anything like that. It was just a matter of, you know, where's my workspace? What am I allowed to do there? How do I get from there to the berthing part, to where we, you know, the maneuvering. On board ship, I learned early on that a ship is built on frames. If you look at the skeleton of a ship, there's frames all the way down, and then the skin of the ship is laid over the frames. So on board ship, there are all these little name tags on the wall, and that on that tag it tells you what level you're on. So the main deck is 1. If you're above the main deck, it's 01, and then above that is 02, 03. If you go down from 1, it's 2 or 3, and then dash, and then the frame number, starting at number 1, which is the pointy end of the ship, and all the way back to whatever the last frame is, 100 and whatever, back at the other end of the ship. So you know essentially where you are on the ship, up and down and front to back, by simply looking over at one of these tags on the wall all over the place and say, oh, I'm right there. So I learned that early on. It helped me an awful lot with being able to navigate on that ship, and then when I got on other ships, when I was aboard the Enterprise, I could get a pretty good idea where I was, because on the Enterprise it was pretty easy to get lost. Like I say, it's like being in a city after you've been in a small town your whole life.